Time now for the financial week. CARICOM is set to sign a memorandum of understanding with African business leaders, which is a step closer to establishing a free trade area agreement. Javon Keys is covering a conference in Bahamas and filed this report.
Now, CARICOM and the African Union are expected to sign a Memorandum of Understanding MOU representing a commitment to creating a free trade area agreement. Now, Ambassador Albert Machanga is the Commissioner in charge of Economic Development and Trade at the African Union.
First step in this direction would be to establish a high-level dialogue on economic integration, and this is what we're also doing in the European Union. We can use the dialogue to also come up with a roadmap on how and when to attain the vision of a free trade area between the two regions.
He says there is some work to be done on the African side before such a deal can be finalized.
There could also be a provision for Africa to go through the process of creating an African customs union/common market to establish a base for establishing an African Caribbean free trade area. CARICOM is a step ahead. At this stage, is they now move towards CARICOM single market and economy.
A free trade area agreement is a pact between two or more countries to reduce or eliminate barriers to trade, which maintain individual trade policies with non-member countries. A firm decision would be making progress from the Bridgetown, Barbados meeting 2 years ago. Until that is finalized, he says individual member states must make progress on their own agreements, especially those that have already been signed.
Jamaica has signed bilateral investment treaties with Egypt, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe, but none of them is in operation. Barbados has signed a similar treaty with Mauritius, and this was in 2004, and it is in operation. On the other hand, bilateral investment treaties have been signed between Barbados and Ghana, and this is not yet in force.
Another key issue, connectivity.
If you want to come to our region or we go to Africa, we have to go through either New York or Miami or Europe. It's incredible. There is no direct connection. Very few, possibly. That has to increase because people-to-people communication will make trade easier and investment flows easier. It will create trust.
Along with bilateral deals also happening along the sidelines are discussions surrounding private sector financing opportunities and business-to-business partnerships linking Africa and the Caribbean. Reporting from day 2 of the AFREXIMBANK 31st Annual Conference and their Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. I'm Javon Keys for TVJ News from Nassau, Bahamas.
Thank you, Javon. Foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the American dollar for an average $156.48. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $116.02. $200.76 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $171.08. The JC Index advanced by 2,062 points, while the junior market rose by 29 points. Among the 44 winners were Cygnus Real Estate Finance US dollar shares, Jetcon Corporation, Caribbean Cream, T-Tech, and Lasco Financial Services. The 38 losers included MFS Capital Partners, Omni Industries, Trans-Jamaican Highway 8%, CAC 2000, and AMG Packaging and Paper Company. 21 stocks traded firm. And that's it for the financial week. International news when we return.